following video is not made for kids. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello to my subscribers, this is the TFangy coming to you with my first video of 2024, and it's not a review, it's rather a collection video. And tonight we're going to be taking a look at, as the video's title reveals, Legacy United Wave 1. And we're going to be taking a look at all the figures while they're still inside their boxes. Technically, I should have used the thumbnail I used on my top 23 figures of 2023 for this video instead, but I would have decided to show off the poster image for the Legacy United line, since that's what it's all about. So, Wave 1 of Legacy United consists of a grand total of 10 brand new Transformers action figures. Technically, there's an 11th figure in Wave 1 of Legacy United, but it's just a re-release of the Legacy Year 1 G2 Laser Optimus Prime, so I'm not including that figure on here. But to start things off with the core class size, we have core class figures of Tasmania Kid from Beast Wars 2nd, and so that was a nice surprise for Beast Wars fans. And we got Leo Prime last year in Legacy Evolution, along with Nemesis Leo, and so for fans of Beast Wars 2nd or Beast Wars 2, Tasmania Kid was a nice surprise to be announced. Hopefully, the other characters from Beast Wars 2nd will get modern day action figures. Next up, we have a brand new Transformers character, Boulder Crash. Boulder Crash is the first core class figure of the new Armorizer Transformers from the Infernac universe. And for a lot of Transformers fans, the collectors, myself included, even though these are brand new Transformers characters, what makes the Armorizers unique is that they transform into stone vehicles, and so they are reminding a lot of Transformers fans of the Rock Lords characters from the GoBots franchise. The main difference is instead of transforming into actual rocks, they transform into stone vehicles. So I love the idea of the Rock Lords not only being transforming into stone vehicles for all modes instead of actual rocks, but also the idea of them being Transformers characters. So yeah, the Armorizers are a nice shout out to the Rock Lords from the GoBots franchise. And then lastly, we have in the core class size a surprise especially for Unicron trilogy fans such as myself, a core class sized version of the Transformers Energon version of Megatron. Now, I think the main reason Hasbro and Descartes Tomy designed a core class sized figure of Energon Megatron was to test the waters and see if Transformers fans and collectors are ready for modern day figures of characters from the Transformers Energon franchise. Transformers Energon is regarded, along with Transformers Beast Machines and Transformers Kiss Players, in being one of the all-time worst Transformers series ever created. I have the unpopular opinion in that I actually enjoyed Transformers Energon, and it's not my least favorite series. My least favorite series is a tie between Transformers Beast Machines and also the Transformers Kiss Players franchise, which I named off a moment ago. But yeah, I think Hasbro and Descartes Tomy want to see if Core Class Energon Megatron sells well enough, then maybe they might release a proper leader or commander class size action figure of Megatron. And so here's hoping that this figure will open the floodgates for characters from Transformers Energon getting released east in the Legacy line. But yeah, pretty nice batch of core class figures to start off Legacy United. For the deluxe class figures, there are a total of 4 of them. We have Rescue Bot Chase from the Rescue Bot series, and we have the latest Windblade figure. And what makes this version of Windblade special is that this is actually the Transformers Cyberverse version of Windblade. And rounding off the deluxe class size, we have the deluxe class Armorizer from this wave, Magneus, whose name is based off of ES Rock, and we have the latest Bumblebee action figure, which is based off the Transformers animated version of Windblade 8. And just like we saw with Prowl and Legacy Evolution, there is potential for modern day action figures of the Transformers animated characters getting released in the Legacy line. I personally hope we get a Commander class sized action figure of Lugnut in the Transformers Legacy line, because Lugnut is one of the Transformers characters who desperately needs a new action figure. He's in my top 3 Transformers animated characters to get new figures. The others are either a deluxe or Voyager class figure of animated Lockdown. And the third one is also the Transformers animated version of I just lost the name of it, but I'd love to have a new modern day action figure of the Transformers animated version of I just lost the name of that character and I can't believe it. Oh yeah, well anyways, it'll come back to me later. But yeah, I really hope we get more characters from Transformers animated as well. And if you're picking up on a pattern here of the different franchises of these Transformers characters I've naming off right now, what makes Wave 1 of Legacy United special is that not one of the 10 action figures released in this wave of both the Transformers Legacy and overall Transformers Generations lines is that not one of these figures is based off an original Transformers Generation 1 character. So that's pretty special there. Oh, now I remember the name of the third character, Blackout. I would love to have a modern day figure of Blackout from Transformers Animated released in Legacy United. Next up, we have the Voyager class size figures, which consist of Prime Universe, Thundertron, and just like Bumblebee, we have the latest Optimus Prime action figure is the Transformers animated version of Optimus Prime. I included these figures on my top 23 figures of 2023 list, but I might include these guys in my top Transformers action figures of 2024, or depending on how many more equally fantastic and amazing Transformers action figures get released later on as the year 2024 goes by. But yeah, I'm really enjoying having both these figures in my Transformers collection. And from what I've seen on Amazon, which was the first website to get the first wave of Legacy United in stock, animated Optimus Prime is one of the 2 most sought after figures of Wave 1 of Legacy United, the other one being the sole leader class figure of this wave of Transformers Legacy, leader class Tigerhawk from the Beast Wars series. So yes, Tigerhawk is one of the Transformers characters that Beast Wars fans have been eager to see get a modern day action figure. What makes Tigerhawk special is that he is actually a fused together and completely rebuilt mashup of the 2 Beast Wars characters of Airazor and Tigertron. So one could easily make the joke that Tigerhawk is both Tigertron and Airazor's son. And Tigertron and Airazor were kidnapped by a group of aliens, and then their bodies and sparks were fused together, and a brand new Transformers character was born from that fusion of Tigertron and Airazor sparks, and that was, of course, Tigerhawk. So interesting. So that's another thing that makes Tigerhawk interesting, is that he's not technically an individual Beast Wars character. Rather, he's the fusion of Tigertron and Airazor. But yeah, some of these characters from Wave 1 of Legacy United are ones that I didn't think we were gonna get. I honestly didn't think that the next character from Transformers Prime to be released would be Thundertron. What makes him unique is that if you look closely right here next to his name on the Transformers faction symbol right there, that is not the Decepticon faction symbol. It's known as the Stargazers, I believe was their name. But anyways, Thundertron is a faction of Transformers that are basically a bunch of space pirates. And even on his original Transformers Prime Voyager class figure, that was the faction logo that he had. Rather than being the Decepticon faction logo. It's actually a stylized version of both the Decepticon and Autobot logos that have been fused together and now have two swords underneath. So it's almost designed to look like the classic Hollywood pirate flag of the skull and crossbones. So it's instead a Transformer's face with two swords underneath it. So yeah, so that's why Thundertron has the type of face sculpt that he has. The top of his head is supposed to be a pirate's hat, and the bottom of his face is supposed to be a beard that some pirates were famous for having. But yes, out of all the figures from Wave 1 of Legacy United, this is the one everyone's going after right now, is animated Optimus Prime. So a pretty fantastic wave of Transformers figures to have. Alright, so I apologize for not quite being able to fit them all properly on screen, but here are all 10 of the Legacy United Wave 1 figures standing beside each other. And all of them are pretty fantastic looking. Again, there's not a single Generation 1 Transformers character released in this wave. But yes, I really enjoy all of these ones here. So as far as the ones that are the most sought after from what I've seen on Amazon and across the internet, it's Optimus Prime and Tigerhawk that are the two ones that are the most sought after. After them, I'd say the third most sought after figure from this wave is Core Class Energon Megatron. Then I would say it's most of the others are pretty easy to get on Amazon. On the next ones that are the most that I've seen collectors going after include Thundertron, Windblade, Aid, Magneus, Boulder Crash, and I think Bumblebee, Chase, and Tasmania Kid might be the ones that Transformers fans are the least excited about getting, because I've seen them readily available on Amazon. But yeah, this has been a brief look at Inbox Legacy United Wave 1. And I highly recommend getting all 10 of these action figures if you can. And if there's one that I recommend and getting first out of all of them, it would definitely be the Transformers animated version of Optimus Prime. Even though I've seen, of the Transformers fans and collectors who've been lucky enough to get a hold of these figures already, I've seen positive things about Tigerhawk, about Thundertron, and about some of the deluxe and core class figures. Or class figures such as Windblade, Inblade, and Megatron onto Tasmania Kid. And I think they're all equally impressive in their own right. Alright, so this has been my first video for 2024. My first review is coming soon. I wanted to start off the new year strong by reviewing a Transformers figure first, but I realized technically I didn't show off all of these figures that make up Legacy United Wave 1 on last year, so I figured I'd start off the new year by showing off this latest wave of Legacy. And in my opinion, the 40th anniversary of the Transformers franchise is starting off strong with Legacy United Wave 1. And in the thumbnail of the video, I showed off the poster image for the Legacy United Wave 1. I'm looking at the back of the side of Optimus Prime and Tigerhawk's boxes. The poster image consists of all the figures released in this wave, along with some of the upcoming figures being released in Legacy United later this year, such as Titan Class Tidal Wave, Commander Class Magnetron, and some more of the Armorizers. So yeah, overall, pretty fantastic looking wave of Transformers action figures. So until next time, you guys, this has been the TFN Geek. 2024 is here, and it is now the 40th anniversary of the Transformers franchise. 2023 was a strong year for Transformers. There were a lot more Transformers action figures released last year that Transformers fans and collectors wholeheartedly enjoyed versus ones that were duds and nobody wanted to collect. So hopefully 2024 will be equally as impressive, if not even more impressive than 2023 was. And looking at the 10 action figures that are being sold in Wave 1 of Legacy United, I personally think that the 40th anniversary of the Transformers franchise is looking to be a prosperous one. So until next time, you guys, stay safe, stay healthy, transform and roll out. Goodbye, everyone.